Hello and welcome back to our series of videos about the beginner's hands from BBO's Bridge Master. About to look at hand 32, 3 no trumps. So we have to make 9 tricks in no trumps. And that is a hand that makes many beginners trip up. But as long as we follow our rules of counting tricks and planning in advance, we'll be fine. So we have 2 tricks in spades and 2 tricks in hearts. That's 4. 1 trick in diamond, that's 6. That is 5, sorry. And 1 in clubs, that's 6. Thinking ahead of my mouth. We have 6 top tricks. And we need 3 more, therefore. And we have some reasonable shots in spades and hearts. So we can probably get some extra length tricks in spades from playing the suit from the top and then losing some spades. At least 1 spade will probably be established, perhaps even 2, but never 3. For us to make 3 extra tricks in spades, you need to make them all, right? And that's not possible. So spades and hearts, although you should check the terrain, so to speak, are not as promising as clubs. We can see that clubs is our strongest suit, even if it's not the longest combined holding. We have 7 spades in our hands and 7 hearts, and only 6 clubs, 5 in our hand and 1 in dummy, but that's still the most promising suit because we have all the honors apart from the king, right? Which means that if we were to play this suit by ourselves, we could probably just lose the king of clubs, playing a finesse, for instance, and then coming to hand and playing ace of clubs and the jack of clubs, losing the club trick. Then we'll make all the rest. So if we have 5 clubs and lost 1 to the king, that would mean 4 club tricks, and that would be enough for our game, right? Because 4 club tricks plus 1 diamond is 5, plus 4 in dummy, ace king and ace king, that's 9. So what's the big deal here? Well, the big deal is that if you win this trick in dummy cheaply, and it's against the grain for any, let's say, intuitive beginner, to smash one of your honors with the ace. But you must think ahead, plan a few tricks in advance. If you win this trick in dummy, for you to continue clubs, you'll have to get back to your hand, and you'll have only 1 side entry besides clubs, which is in the ace of diamonds. Then if you do that, and then you establish clubs, let's say you play diamond to the ace, ace of clubs and the club, and then they win the king. Now the rest of your club tricks will be stranded. There's no way for you to reach them. And on the other hand, if you smash your queen with the ace, you're in the right hand to continue playing clubs. Since your plan is to lose the king of clubs all the time, that's the right play. Okay, you should smash your queen with the ace. Now you're in the right hand. You can continue clubs without dislodging the ace of diamonds. And now the rest is easy because you will win a diamond. And now your clubs are good. So you are at the right time in the right place. So you win your clubs, and you have already 5 tricks after winning this one, and you still have ace king and ace king to get your total up to 9. So that was an unblocking and entry management situation. Let's look at the next case. Board 33, 3 diamonds, a gentle 3 diamond, but we'll probably have to watch very carefully this bidding, because this will help us solve the theme, the problem of the hand. Okay, so you're playing in 3 diamonds, and the lead. Let's counter winners and losers. We have only 2 spade established winners so far. No established winner anywhere else. You will of course make all of your diamonds apart from the ace. That's six diamonds, right? You have 7, you will lose 1 to the ace. That will give you 6 tricks in diamonds. With 2 spades, that's 8, and you need 1 more, therefore. Another way to look at it is you cannot afford to lose the ace of diamonds, 2 hearts, and 2 clubs. If you lose all that, that's 5 tricks, and so you didn't manage to get to 9. So, the first trick, we usually assume that a player is not underleading the ace, apart from the bidding. So, if the ace is in east, that's the assumption. Let's try the jack. Sometimes West has the queen. Not in this case, of course. Especially the bidding also pointed to that direction. But also, if the jack drove out the ace, then the hand would be over. You would already have 9 tricks. So here we are. Ace and queen of hearts. And the queen of spades. Watch out. Let's draw trumps. So the main thing here is for you to guess clubs. So in the abstract, you have 2 ways to play the clubs. Right? Forgetting about everything else, other things being equal, you couldn't play, when you play a club from hand, of course you will always play from hand to dummy. But when you play a club and West plays low, you can either hope that he has the queen, in which case you play the jack. If he has the queen, the jack will either win the trick, if he has ace and queen, or drive out the ace. And then the king will win the next club trick. So if you think that West has the queen, you should play the jack. But if you think you only want 1 trick in this suit, right? You have 8 tricks apart from clubs. When you play a low club and West plays low, if you think he has the ace, then you play the king. Because if you play the jack, you're running the risk that you might lose to East's queen, and you believe that West has the king, so has the ace. So, that said, I hope you've been watching the cards that have gone, because they will be important. So did you notice that East returned, won the queen of hearts, then played the ace of hearts, then returned with the queen of spades, and now he's shown the jack of spades, right? I roughed the spades precisely to see if I could discover something about these spades. And now let's continue to draw trumps. Do you remember how many there are off? You had 7, dummy had 2. That means you had 9, and there were 4 missing, and nobody showed out in the second round, so they were 2 and 2. You don't need to draw any more trumps. There's no harm in doing it, by the way. Sometimes people help you, but once we get the next to last, now we can't play a diamond anymore, because somebody will keep the ace of clubs and a winner, and a side winner, either a spade or a heart, if we play the next trump. So now is the moment of truth. We play the club and he will play low, and what do you play? The secret to this hand is for you to keep a close eye on what the opponents have shown of their hands, and try to reconstruct the most likely positions according to the bidding. So let's get back to the beginning of the hand. This was the bidding, meaning East opened with 1 heart. So let's see what we know about East's hand so far. He has the ace and queen of hearts. He has the queen and jack of spades. He doesn't have the ace of diamonds. He didn't have the ace of diamonds, right? The ace of diamonds was with West. And so, apart from the key suit, he had ace and queen of hearts and queen jack of spades. That is 9 high card points. If he has the queen of clubs without the ace, that means he has 11, right? Ace and queen of hearts, queen and jack of spades, and the queen of clubs without the ace, that's 11. That's very, very skimpy for an opening bid. It's not impossible, and people open weaker and weaker every day that goes by. But if you had to bet, imagine possible hands with East. What does look like more an opening bid? Queen Jack, Ace Queen, and Queen, or Queen Jack, Ace Queen, and Ace? The Ace of Clubs is certainly more likely to be in East because it fits better with the bidding. And so if we think the Ace is in East, our chance is to not play the King, to hope that the Queen is with West. And there it is. We will look at we rough the next trick, of course, and make the last trick with the King of Clubs, winning the contract. And let's look at East's hand that will show up here. Imagine this hand, but with the Queen of Clubs instead of the Ace, and you'll see how more likely it is that he had the Ace rather than the Queen. Okay, thanks for watching. Until the next video.